Right guys, if you've seen our videos last week, we did a nice little figure eight with a horn. We're now going to adapt this and put it a little bit further.
16.
As you can see from Chris already, we're on random day today. Now what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the close bit. Chris is going to pop his cane down, which he doesn't like doing, but I'm going to attempt to do it. Put your cane down.
Tell me, what you're not the boss of me.
I am actually. So, altercations, half the time, Chris is trying to grapple me, I'm trying to grapple him. So, you're in this sort of situation.
Are you dancing?
So, we looked at a great figure of eight that we had. Did like that figure of eight.
Yeah.
So, if I were to say I'm using Chris to stand up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it with my left hand. Chris has got his hand on my shoulder. If you're in this position, all well and good. But I really would like that to be on the inside. So just taking the technique, we're going to do it from the inside. Now if you look at our videos beforehand, we have control moves. So if I've got the top of Chris's head and I try and move him, if I've got the base of his neck and try and move him, if I've got the base of the head, I can really move him. So in a lot of martial arts, and Chris is going to show you one, I'm going to show you one. Wing Chun. Karate is the, do you remember the one you like doing?
Oh, you're talking about...
Hard and soft.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. You've got these moves. So, we was messing about with this, and this sort of thing came up, and I thought, can I actually do that? So, let's have a go. Chris is going to hold me basically up more than anything. I'm grabbing the base of his head. The cane is going to move forward, the head's going to move towards me, so it's going to be that manoeuvre. Now, I'm going to go through his head, but I'm not leaving it, I want to come straight back. So the first part is grappling both hands, mate. You're sort of grappling away. I'm going to push him away and then put him straight onto a strike, reload. Reason why I've reloaded is I'm taking the hand off now and I'm going to tap on. The reason for the tap on is I now want to get this cane down to the floor for stability. So just showing that bit again. You're in a grapple, you may not find yourself in this position, but if you do, grab the head, strike in, reload, strike, 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 strike. Not bad little technique.
It's applying several principles. Well, that was lovely.
Did you like that?
I'd almost go fast to say it was fabulous.
Well, thank you very much. It was just, while we was in this position, it sort of led up to it, and I just wanted guys to know exactly how we come up with some of these adaptations and come up with some of these ideas.
Yeah. So a lot of time I've seen quite a few fights, especially when doing like shore patrol, and there's lots of people trying to push them away so they don't get hit and try and hit them at the same time.
Yeah, I've never understood this.
Yeah, and you'll see people pushing and then you'll try and get the big swing in.
The haymaker, the finisher.
What they're looking for is the one-shot knockout. But so Kev's got this.
I'm using two hands because this is my stability.
So
I'll
just smack anywhere and I'm here to. Now I can't. If I want to say, well, I really want to do that technique, and while I'm piling this through, I'm going to get pummeled.
Yeah.
So we did like our guarding video. So I would get into position. Mind the mic, Kev.
You've got the cane.
But you're tall.
Okay.
So if I'm here, I can still. If I lock my arm out and he tries to force against it,
I can't. I'm trying.
This is it. I've got to contest with this arm as well. Now I can. This is quite awkward to slide.
But we've done the trombone before. It's quite nice.
Yeah, but if his arm's on the outside, I'm on the outside of his arm. So this is what makes it difficult. I need that to be on the inside of his arm.
Oh, there's a shape coming up.
Is there?
I wonder what the shape is.
Could it be a circle?
Do you know there's a good chance?
Could be a triangle. Now, if I drop that down into our circle, it may not take it off. If he's got, I've seen people, they've got a really good grip, sometimes out of sheer fear, and you're trying to get this off, and it's just locked. It won't.
I'm trying to stay up.
Yeah, he's trying to stay up. He's scared of falling, but this may not come off. I mean, there's lots of. You've seen all this. This is all very nice, But if I feel I can't, that's locked off so tight, I'm trying to keep him away, I will then go to my other. No, I can slide this through. In the mood?
Yep. Go on.
Strange man. But if I strike, pull, these are basic K Masters techniques that you can do. If I'm here and that's not working, I can push that onto his sternum.
Sternum? I know.
Like that. I got the cross choke, but as Kev said, we got this hard soft routine, so I wouldn't go straight. If I do that, he can see it. This is going to be moving, deflecting. So
hitting mic stands.
Stop hitting the mic stand. Bad Kevin. Ooh.
That was my finger.
It was your finger. But if he does push it away now, thank you very much, you've just assisted me.
Ah.
So I've got my nice, soft, gentle, moisturised arm and my hard cane.
Yeah.
Yin yang. And I'm going to
Squeeze.
squeeze.
Yeah, show that again, just so that guys on the camera can see it.
So,
Go from the actual moving out first.
I would soften him up. There's lots of things. You don't have to be flash. This is your, do you know what, I'm going to give this a go technique.
Yeah.
I might break his elbow. Then again, I might not. I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't done that for a while.
No.
But from here, I would have to smack him to get that lock off. If I can't slide that around his neck...
All the time I'm moving to keep that equilibrium.
This is as much as he moves, so it's very easy for me. Stop that. But I'm bringing this round. I inadvertently, accidentally, brutally and savagely tap. It was that hard.
Oh, my cochlea.
Your cochlea?
It was in the area of the cochlea.
Oh. Oh well. And then I'm just going to squeeze.
I find myself not liking this position at all.
And once I've done that, I can obviously... I've got this lock here.
No.
Now-
No.
How you feeling?
Collarbone is really sore.
Well, I've got your armpit, I've got your collarbone, and got your neck.
Mhm.
Now, you remember we said for balance, always put the tip of your cane on the floor after the technique? However,
I'm going base over apex.
well, the other thing I can do, which is rather interesting.
Point viciously at me and bore me to death.
Well, I was going to just uppercut your groin for a few minutes. But it's just things that come off something else. You may have got into this position.
Owie.
Huh. Was that a junk technique?
Yes.
Right, so it may be your arm, it's there, you can't get on the inside, you're on the outside, and you've got to adapt, think on your feet, not his feet.
The thing is I'm in this position at the moment. This is extended, so I can't really pull back with this one. So I'm thinking, I'm going to pull push.
Oh, thank you very much.
This may be your opening.
There's a very classic one I can do here.
Mm-hmm.
You might like this.
Not a lot.
So as you're pushing, oh, thank you.
Thanks for the warning. Thanks for the warning.
I wanted to see the look on your face. But as he's falling forward, or just coming off balance, I've then got my techniques again. So you're not looking to do anything particularly flash.
No.
Nice and simple. I would start with low strikes,
Yeah.
or an obvious strike.
Well, the thing is, what made me think of this was like a small area. So you're at a bar, so you've got a big bar here. So it's taken out this side of us for starters. And we're here, and there's people here. This is what I was thinking about, being close in and coming in from that position.
Now, if I can't swing my cane, maybe there is a bar there. There might be a personage.
Yeah, little child. A puppy. Kittens.
I'd worry about the kittens and the puppy, not the small child. So as he's doing that, and I'm locking off, and he's trying to bring me in, I can do the same technique.
Oh, that's my kidney.
So as you can see,
That's my floater rib.
floaters,
Kidneys.
kidneys. If I had
Cane down, cane down.
if I had teeth, I could be doing this. He's not liking this. You should see the look on his face.
I've got an itch you could have scratched there, but
You coulda, shoulda,
woulda.
didn't.
Nah, kidney.
So what we're saying on this is, look at what we've done, adapt it into those close, tight situations, and start moving. Big criticism of people I see at the moment is, we say this, people don't attack you and go, ha ha, and then leave their arm out while you do all your techniques. It's going to be ever shifting, so you need to get that, well, what if he moves? and feel where he's moving. This is why the sticky cane drills are important.
And the reason why we've done this is because we've got ourselves into that lovely position. And the question I came up with was, what if they've got me with 2 arms? And it's like, well,
Could be here.
doing the figure, yes, you've got the,
Could be here.
yeah, you've got the elbow over
Which we
to
like.
bring down, which is great. You've got the rhino in. And I was just thinking, is there a pull push technique? And then we started working. And this is how your training should be. You should be looking at situations and going, well, if I am in that situation, what would I do? And this is where the toolbox comes in.
Yeah.
You may
So
never use it, but if you do,
it's an idea that may be there. As I said before, we did a flash throw, and I said, when I first learned it, I thought, I'm never going to use that.
no.
And in an altercation, the opportunity appeared and it worked. And nobody was more amazed than I. What people forget to tell you about fights, there's a lot of luck involved sometimes as well.
And it's messy
Yeah,
and smelly
it is.
and there's lots of screaming.
And people, do you know, people swear.
No.
They were swearing at me and I said, I'm sorry, I'm so offended, I have to walk away. I
Good
said,
on you.
I just
Good on you.
So this is something we do when we do our intensity training, which we can't do in here. There's more people coming
Scare the
in.
neighbours.
There's pushing, there's shoving, there's shouting, there's swearing, and if that doesn't work, they're not going to stand there and wait for you to correct it. They're going to hit you with it or kick you. So if you can do that kind of training, do it carefully and build up. But it is very important.
One thing from the last video, we had the figure of 8, and I wanted to say this at the time, and I did mention to Chris after training there was one thing I'd forgotten, and this is it. Chris stands face onto the camera,
Hello.
and I just do this. It's annoying, yes?
You're going to get such a slap.
I'm hitting different parts. If I hit the same bit, exactly the same bit all the time, it becomes less annoying and more painful. So
Ow.
when you've got your figure of 8, there's a lovely thing here called the collarbone, clavicle. And if you hit that once, twice, 3 times,
A lady.
it becomes more painful. So this is something I meant to say on the last video, and it's there. If you can keep tapping on the same area, it's going to help a lot.
Yeah, I always like to smack the chest. It's a big mass
Yeah.
on those people.
And there's 2 massive nerves that run down the chest.
Yeah. But it is. One of my sparring techniques, a friend of mine, very, very good sparrer, but I always used to hit his arm constantly in the same spot.
Yeah.
And he used to shrug it off, and then he came to the point where he to throw the punch, and his arm was dead basically. He was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But it's just a technique, it's an idea. Like most things, it may work for you, then again,
May not.
but that's life really, isn't it?
If you've got this far in the video, guys, you're a star. Thank you so much. Don't forget, down below, drop us a comment. Helps with the algorithm and keeps us in growing.
Oh,
Did you hit your hat?
it's so hard, it was a peaky blinder. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Ring the bell.
Free the favourite.
He's a very sad, sad man.
If you don't behave yourself, we're going to bring Kumaro along.
If you don't behave yourself, I'll tell your wife.
For today's videos, we've got the close-in figure 8, which is directly below me, and below the big guy.
I'm not big. You let me forget everything. It's a standard figure of 8. Stop that. I'm gonna eat that ferret.